morning and welcome to day 95 northbound on the Appalachian Trail. We are leaving Tom's Run shelter area right now after a delightful night's sleep in my tent. So delightful that I slept till, after 7. So needless to say, we're having a late start this morning. It's 9 o'clock, which is pretty despicable for a thru hiker. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta sleep. And it was the perfect temperature last night. It was probably in the low 50s. I was very comfortable with my new quilt, and Mica and I were cozy. So, it's a little chilly this morning. I have some goosebumps. Anyway, it's an absolutely beautiful day, low humidity, cool temperatures, nice breeze, sun is out, and had some nice conversations, some nice people at the shelter. One is a thru hiker who I've been sort of leapfrogging with, and the other were section hikers. A father-in-law and his son-in-law are hiking together, which was very sweet. So we had some nice conversations there from Ohio. Anyway, so today is, we're going to go into Furnace Creek, Pine Grove, which is 4 miles from here. There's an AT museum there, and that's where everybody does the half-gallon challenge, which I already told you I'm not participating in. There's a general store there, so I really don't need anything. I'll probably just buy a snack or something. So I really, I've got enough food for the next 2 days. Mica has enough food too, so we're good there. So in terms of tonight, I have a couple of options. There's a family campground, 0.4, off of the AT, about 14 and a half miles from here. There's also a stealth campsite with a stream nearby, which is 15 miles from here. And then there's the Alec Kennedy shelter, which is 19.2 miles from here. So, not sure what I'm going to do. I know I could do the 19. I'm just going to see how I feel and play it by ear. Tomorrow, I plan to go to Boiling Springs. I can't believe I'm going to be in Boiling Springs by tomorrow, but I will be, God willing. And I'm looking to stay to B&B, just to shower and do laundry and have a nice breakfast. There is a B&B that has a good reputation. So we'll see if they have availability. And then I'm just going to plan my, days after that. I'll probably need to resupply in Boiling Springs, which should not be a problem. There's plenty of grocery stores and whatnot. So anyway, I'm going to get moving because I feel a little chilly, which is crazy. But I do. I have a little goosebump, and I didn't want to put my hoodie on. So I'm just going to get moving, and hope you're all having a wonderful Monday. And I will check back in soon. All right. Love you all. Bye. So this says, this sign marks the halfway point north and south of the AT. It was made by Chuck Wood of Norriston, Pennsylvania, a 2,000 miler from the class of 85. So whatever the mileage was back then. So 1090.5 to Springer South and 1090.5 to Mount Katahdin. I've already passed the halfway point, so this must have been the mileage when it was back then. But that was a nice thing that he made. The famous Pine Grove Furnace General Store, where people get their ice cream and do their challenge. says it's closed, but I don't think it's closed. And I'd love to go in and get a snack, so we'll see. All right. And here's the Appalachian Trail Museum. There's a little sign here that says where the next shelter is, and that Mount Katahdin is 10,090. Not exactly sure if that's accurate because, again, the mileage changes every year. But I think we'll go into the museum. Oh, Mike is pulling me. I guess there must be a good smell there. We'll go into the museum and check it out. I got a homemade apple muffin from the general store. So I'm gonna munch on that and then head inside. Alas, Appalachian Trail Museum in June. Closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 to 4. Oh well, I guess we're not going to avail ourselves. Anyway, there's the museum. And here's more of the park. And what I see trash cans. Woohoo! So I will definitely dump some trash out of my pack into those cans. Oh, and there's some water there. So I see a spigot. So I'm gonna fill my water bottle. And all right, so I didn't get to see the museum, but not all a loss. Right, anyway, Micah? So I'm disappointed about the museum, but that's okay. What are you gonna do? I'm not gonna wait around till Wednesday. It's currently Monday. But we are walking on the AT, which again goes through this Furnace Grove State Park. And it's such a beautiful state park. Mica just pulled me again. He's interested in these trees. There's a river right there behind those trees, and it looks like somebody's having a birthday party down there. And I assume we're gonna go back into the woods really soon. But there was a little group having a little meeting, and they saw me and they gave me a banana and some cherries, which in addition to trash cans, fresh vegetables and fruit is always welcomed for a through hiker, because we can't really carry fresh stuff with us except on day one after resupply. Yeah, so as you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful day, and so happy to be here. All right, we are marching on and see where we wind up tonight. There's a snack bar in the park, and then over this bridge is a place where people can hang out by the water. Let me just go check it out. That looks really fun. Almost like a little beach there. No pets on beach. Yeah, wow, nice. A little area where people can hang out and go in the water. Very nice. And look at that forecast. 70 degrees a high, 54 a low. Water is 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Very different from Magnolia Beach. Chance of rain, 0%. Woohoo! Another view from the beach over there. And the water on this beautiful lake. And we are, I think, still in the park. So Mica is still on a leash. But there we go. That's where people hang out. I think this is called Fuller Lake. Nice. This is the James Fry Shelter. And we got off trail point 2 to come here. We're gonna have lunch. So it's 3 o'clock. We're gonna have a late lunch. And then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. Probably move on Yeah, I got to figure that out. All right, well, we stopped at that James Fry shelter and we had some lunch. It was a late lunch, but I had that huge muffin when I got to Pine Grove, and that kind of held me for a long time. Anyway, we have already done 11 miles, and we stopped, like I said, we stopped for a late lunch. It's 3:30, and we have three options. One is to stop at 14.5, so that would be another 4.5 miles. There's an open tent spot near a stream, apparently, which would be very good because then we can have water. There's also, just a little bit south of that, there's a road where I can walk 0.4 to a family campground and pay $10 to camp. I don't care about the money. It's just, I don't know. Why get off the AT if I don't have to? And then the third option is to push through to the Alec Kennedy shelter. And that would be another 8 miles from here. So that would be another 4 hours of hiking, which means I wouldn't get to camp till 7:30. It would still be light. It's just whether the body wants to do another 8 miles after yesterday's 19.8. So I don't know. I'm going to see how I feel when we get to the tent spot with the stream. And if that looks good, then I think we'll hunker down for the night. Then tomorrow we only have, let's see, if we stop there, then we have 8 miles or so into Boiling Springs, where I'm going to need to resupply and stay at friend of the family house has graciously invited me to stay. So I'm very grateful for that. Anyway, so that would be 8 miles to her house. Or if I push to the Alec Kennedy, it'd be 4 miles. So, decisions. I think today is basically how I feel and what time is it when I get to the stealth site. All right? Hope you're all having a great Monday. Decisions on the AT. I just went past the tent site about a half mile ago, and where the stream was. There were a couple guys tenting there. It would have been fine. There was room definitely for another tent. But you could see the terrain is very simple. It's very easy. So it hasn't been like this all day, but this part is. So I'm just going to push on to the shelter. Just check far out. It's only 3.8 miles right now to the shelter. So, we'll get there before dark. And I kind of like the idea of only having about 4 miles tomorrow to get to Boiling Springs. So, just because I have laundry to do and resupply and a few other things to take care of. So, yeah, I think I've made the right choice. And the days are long, so why not, right? All right. Here's Mica going through the lemon squeezer. I don't know if he's going to be able to fit. Uh-oh. Get it. Okay, Mica, I'll help you. Hold on. We just had to tilt his bag a little bit. We just tilted your bag, Mica, and you were able to get through. No problem. And I was able to get through, only I lost a water bottle, so I had to go back down and get it. But it's all good. We're fine. This is like a little maze here. It's really cool. And yeah, what I said about the terrain being easy, this last part, I don't know, we have 2 miles to the shelter. I've been climbing. So just when you think it's easy, it's not. All right. You ready, Mica? let's carry on.
Well, that was so much fun. That was like a maze of rocks and in and out, in and out. Yeah, that was really super. All right, now it looks like we're heading to much gentler territory.
Well, that was really crazy. I had no idea. I had to go around boulders, over boulders. At one point, I had to throw my poles forward and just kind of skinny up on the side of a ledge. Yeah, and we just had to go really tight so that the weight of my pack didn't pull me backwards. I had to lift Mica up over one, not what you're seeing here, but one of them was really, really high. He was trying to do it, and I just said, no, wait. So I just grabbed him and lifted him. But yeah, that was unexpected. I had no idea, but it was fun.